she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro, you ain't got it like this. In my part C straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. I'm a #1 like you say. Used to kick boot on the estate back then. T90s with the Levi's matching. Rips in the denim, that's classic. These beats get wrapped like Futamaki, that's a sushi roll. I'm a young CEO, gotta do as you're told. Gotta act your stat, gotta play your role. I was OT, all shutting down shows from A to B, long way to go. About time they know about me. Hello, the jiggle and clap, jello. I've been on top, where they at? Below, presidential flow, Marilyn Monroe. I got pounds, got euros, stacking them both. I'll split. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro, you ain't got it like this. In my part C straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless.
We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the Soto District of Seattle. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Huskies of Montreal taking on the Seattle Seahawks. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
On the go. Gravity Lions. Ready.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. You talk about this Seahawk defense against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away their timing.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion. And that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
On the ready.
They'll look to throw again. And he's got this to Jefferson. Touchdown! Justin Jefferson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Huskies put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Hey, Ken.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
The Seahawks had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Easy.
Walker now on 1st and 10. Walker, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. Each team has scored 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, and it's 3rd and short.
When you talk about this Seahawk defense,
they're a unit that enters play way down, number 28 in the NFL right now against the run.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. is playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something that they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
There you go, partner. That's some old-school football right there. You need 1 yard? Give it to your bruiser at fullback and let him get the job done.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Now 2nd and 3. Now back to throw. David Johnson here on the catch. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. They stay on the ground on 1st with Johnson. And fights through one man. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
Here we go.
These two teams all tied after one. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Got it. Ready?
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. David Johnson. An 8-yard touchdown run. And his guys have taken the lead. A try here for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. No run back here for Jones. A touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it, but just not be able to stay in bounds there defensively.
Well, extremely, because you know the rap against us defenders is that we're frustrated offensive guys who can't catch. And he caught it. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds. It's that second part that finished off the play for him.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Here's Johnson again on second down.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
62 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
He'll look to throw.
Out to the flat here for Johnson.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
A nice throw right there. And, Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
Johnson running right. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
19, man, unlock right, unlock, go.
They go to Johnson again. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 7 yards on the carry, make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that let...
Touchdown! David Johnson. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Huskies have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7.
Huskies 21, Seahawks 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Velus Jones now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here we go. Good.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here we go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Back to throw, Fields.
Walker with a grab, left side. And he'll be out right at the 35. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Here we go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Go.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
2nd and 9.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. Fields. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that's one where if you get your hands on it, you should expect to make the play. That could have gone for big yardage, but he just couldn't get it to stick to those big mitts.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, and that's kind of how it's gone for him so far. That was a ball they need to get back in this game. A quick strike, a big play. But he led his guy too far, and it winds up over his head.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. This is taken at about the 14. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop.
He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
2nd and 13.
He's going to find Jefferson open downfield.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
19. Tight. 19 tight. Warriors, 70. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Ready.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Pass incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Ready.
Here's 2nd and 10.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Face. Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Justin Jefferson
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Huskies will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
28. Seahawks 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
2nd down and a yard. Here's Fields.
Wide open receiver complete. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
we go. It's all right.
On play action, Fields.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Delta. It's all right.
Fields throwing again.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Here we go.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Alpha. Hey, go.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here we go, son.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Ken. Come on, boys. Hey, Ken. Hey, Ken. Right.
They snap it to Fields.
Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
Cowboy 80. Ready?
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Out to his left. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here we go, son.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off.
And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 77 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Let's go. 60 Bison. Hey, check that. Street. Let's go, let's go.
They go play action here on first down. Steps away.
A wild throw there, and it is intercepted.
Julian Love picks it. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's brought down. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a two-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown!
Justin Jefferson.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Huskies take a 3-touchdown lead.
Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put...
Taking it right down Broadway.
Now he's free to midfield. How about this? He's to the 10.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Ken Walker.
His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Seahawks are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 90 yards now for David Johnson, and this is a 1st down. He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football, and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator. When we clip out the box score, nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
That's out to Hill, right side complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
2nd and 1. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Hey, check that. Hey.
The busy night continues for Johnson. And he's got the 1st as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. This is caught by Addison. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington, as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. But give up the middle to Johnson. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. Give him 9 yards on the carry there. A good run. And now 2nd and goal.
Bronco switch.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. Johnson will take it in. Touchdown. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
The score, Huskies 42, Seahawks 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow. This guy's proven himself to be one of the best in the NFL. He brings an added dimension to their offense with his ability to read defenses and know when he's able to pull it down and take off and go.
Now a first down throw, Fields. He finds Smith and Jigba. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held a team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 132 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
That's about as exciting of a one-yard run as you're going to see. Finding a way to dodge that first would-be tackler. But again, just 1 yard out of it.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
To throw is Fields. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Here we go.
Fields now to throw. Touchdown, Seahawks. Jackson Smith and Jigba. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Here's Johnson again on second down. Shoving through the defense. Still fighting for more. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. David Johnson. 33 yards. And the Huskies are on their way to a 2-0 start. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
The score, Huskies 49, Seahawks 28.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points and there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Meanwhile, Fields, this throw finds Smith and Jigba. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
14 yards. And that's good for a Seahawks.
Fields on first down. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Here we go.
Second and 10.
11. Go.
Now Fields. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. It's a big play there for Seattle. 48 yards.
Here we go. Hey, Ken. Right.
On first down, it's Fields. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. Now, defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Fields throw into the hands of Fan. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Now it's Fields. Touchdown! Kenneth Walker with career touchdown number 60. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Isabella now from his end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
On the jump.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 3rd and 8. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Great 15-yard effort on the ground there on 3rd down to keep the drive going. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On second down, Johnson. There he goes, right side. Now he's loose again. He may go. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. David Johnson, 70 yards. And the Huskies tack on another score as they have dominated this fourth quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Seahawks 35.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Here we go. Hey, never mind. Monday. Alpha. Go.
Again, Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Fields. Finding Smith and Jigba downfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He got 29 yards that time.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws. They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And one last throw here for Fields. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Montreal, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games.